It is here that all are invited to this happy place where the young and young at heart can explore, laugh, and listen together. Get ready as the magic awaits you like never before. Welcome to the happiest podcast on earth.
Hey guys, welcome to a brand new segment where we're going to go over some TV shows and movies, but I'm joined by my main man, the guy with the beard, the guy with the hair. We all know him. We all love him.
Yes.
Andrew Bailey, baby.
What's up, everybody?
Welcome. Thanks for joining me, brother. So
Today,
today,
I got you.
I'm excited. So I'm kind of hoping to kind of get everybody in on this on the YouTube channel here. So we're just going to talk about what we think of the first two episodes and the direction in which the show is going to go. So we're going to kind of give our theories. We're going to kind of go back and forth, and we're just going to have some fun. So Andrew, you got anything before we hop right in?
Dude, I'm excited about, I'm probably going to be up at 3 a.m. waiting for the new one tonight. So I'll have my own little extra theories at about 3:30 in the morning.
Is that when they air out? 3 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah. So it's midnight Pacific.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to watch it till late tomorrow night. So I'm ready for it. I'm excited. So let's hop right in. But before we do, guys, thank you guys for watching. We can't do this without you guys. We love you. We appreciate you. If you guys like what you were watching, please subscribe down below. And don't forget to go to my YouTube channel. This is my personal. It's at GoCoMoMo. We kind of go over movies. We go over coffee. And I'm just so happy to be a part of this amazing team with these absolutely incredible people. So you got anything else before we get started, baby?
Just don't make me blush.
No, not going to make you blush, man. I mean, look at those cheeks, babe. I want to blush. I want you blushing, man. And real quick, for all the viewers, usually you don't get to see Andrew on screen. You know, he comes to the lives.
Oh my gosh, I forgot this is going on YouTube.
Yeah,
oh,
baby.
Snap. All right.
Baby.
Hang on. I'm going to let you talk to them for a sec. I'm going to make myself presentable. Hang the heck on.
I'll entertain for a second.
All right, I'm going quiet. You can't see me for the next 10 seconds. I'm back. I actually don't look like a complete loser right now.
I'm excited for the TV shows. I actually think the TV shows is going to be really good for Marvel because, you know, they've kind of done the same thing for, 10, 11 years where it was just like,
dude, it's yes,
movie after movie. And it's going to be a good change of pace because I'm just a huge Marvel guy in general. So
no, I fully agree. I think it's just not that it's going to work better, but I do think Star Wars at this point probably works better on TV, especially
100%.
Something like this where you can have that big movie type budget for a season, maybe even a little more. And you can go into more depth about stuff, which I think is personally really, really cool. And that's what I like.
It's what you need when you have an extended universe like Marvel and Star Wars has. You need to take the time to tell the story.
Exactly.
You have to.
And you almost can't do that with a movie. So I'm really pumped.
Yeah, I'm excited for this. I'm excited. And I like the direction in which they're going. They're starting us off with WandaVision, and that's where we're going to jump in, everybody. We're going to hop right in, and we're going to talk about episode 1. So I'm going to let my man take it. First episodes, what were your thoughts?
I guess we'll just start with 1. I mean, I like the format. Just right off the bat, I like that Star Wars kind of did something a little different, with their TV shows, their Lucasfilm intro type deal. But I think it's cool that they kept it with Marvel, but it's always kind of fun to see after a movie comes out, which little scenes they added in the opening,
yeah.
That
did you get the chills? Just a little bit, just be honest with me.
I did. I always do. I thought it was really cool how it faded to the black and white. I like the whole Mary Tyler Moore, Dick Van Dyke, Lucille Ball kind of montage stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I watched them both for a second time last night with Ansley because she hadn't seen them, and you pick up on a lot more.
Okay.
It's confusing.
Yes, it is.
When you really start thinking about it, it's kind of scary. Some of the stuff that's going on, and it's almost like I personally think she's kind of in a bit of a simulation, or they're or in an induced coma. And they're trying to someone's trying to get her up, and I think it's the who's the Asian FBI agent that was basically Scott's
Ant-Man and Wasp. I forget his name. I think it was Wu. Wu is his name.
Okay, I know he's in this because he's obviously in the trailer, and I do think that he's going to be a big part of all this. And I think he's trying to wake her up, and it's who's doing this to you? Who's doing this to you?
So you think that voice? You think that voice in episode 2 was Wu?
Yes,
okay.
I
do. Or whatever. I think
I was
anyway.
No, yeah, Wong is
Doctor Strange's guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, no, I really do think it's going to be kind of cool to see the transition of stuff. I like seeing the changes, but it's almost like, so like in the first episode, it was almost like, okay, like, are she in like a simulation? Like, why like the dinner scene? It's like, why is he like glitching out?
Yeah.
And she was
Yeah.
like glitching out. She was like smiling and all that. And then you get to episode 2, which kind of obviously is more 60s, very, is it Bewitched? Is that the show?
Yeah. They went with
Yeah.
the Bewitched. So it was
I
I Love
like,
Lucy. It went
yes.
from I Love Lucy to Bewitched, and I'm not sure what they're gonna go to because
I'm assuming Brady Bunch.
Yeah,
or
that's the vibe I'm getting. It's gonna be like Brady Bunch, and then I guess
and
Seinfeld for the
maybe,
'80s, and then
yeah, maybe it's gonna be
probably Friends, and then Modern
yeah,
Family. I saw they're doing like a Modern Family version.
that's interesting. No,
We'll
I think
see.
it's
We'll
gonna
see
be
how it
really
goes.
cool. I'm excited about the '70s one because I think it's gonna maybe have some Cheers into it as well.
That'd be great.
Like, that'd be cool.
That'd
But
be great.
anyway,
That'd be cheesy. I love the cheesy stuff.
yeah, I know, it's just kind of fun. Like, I like that
Yeah.
format.
Yeah.
But getting back to like the whole thing about it being kind of scary, I know you and I were talking about little Easter eggs and stuff, and you mentioned it last night, Sword, and I like to consider myself a big Marvel fan, and I do know probably more than the average
Yeah.
Marvel fan, but there's so many comics and so many
Oh my
different
God.
things that you just like, unless you really get into that kind of stuff, you can't even appreciate.
It's
So
a deep rabbit hole.
it
You can
is.
get in.
So I think as far as for you guys that may be just your average MCU fan listening to this, the Sword, they're obviously introduced now. At the end of the first episode, you saw someone was like writing on a notepad and watching WandaVision, which I think he's like watching her dream or something. And I saw that in the second episode with the whole Bewitched thing, you started to see more Sword. There was obviously the Beekeeper, which that was really trippy. So
What was with that? I'm
I
so eager to know what's going on with that Beekeeper.
I've heard
Like,
it's
what?
like, is he supposed to be a villain? I think that's like someone like trying to wake her up.
I agree.
And then she like rewinds everything. It's almost like she doesn't want to wake up because he's like, hey, this can be like a nice little life because Vision is not alive. This is post Endgame. Like, he is not alive. And also Geraldine, who they introduced, which is the African-American lady from the second episode. She
Take it, son.
is so Captain Marvel, so Carol Danvers' best friend, the other pilot, the black lady.
Yep.
It's her daughter.
Yep.
So I thought that was really cool. But then obviously Sword, for those of you that don't know, Sword is like SHIELD for space. And I think the route they're going to take this is, I think Sword is going to be infiltrated by Hydra the same way SHIELD was. I think it's going to be very Winter Soldier.
Oh, I would love that. Oh, I would get down with that. That would be good.
I think
because you see a lot of like you see like people not just in like the 80s, 70s, 60s kind of timeline. You see them outside of this.
Yes.
I have my theories. I'll get to that in a second. But like, I think it's SHIELD, or it's going to now be Sword. And I think you're right. I think there's a reason they showed us Hydra for a second there in that little teaser thing.
No,
you know
did you see what those are?
No.
Like, why they're doing that? So if you pay close attention, there was one in the first one and one in the second. The first one was the toaster with Stark Industries.
And the second one was a watch with Hydra.
Yes. But if you pay really close attention, so the very first one, they're based on traumatic events in her life. They're very dark times in Wanda's life.
Okay.
So the first one, if you listen, you can kind of hear Iron Man's suit powering up with the toaster. Okay. But and then it goes to like, it's almost like a like a bomb.
Yeah.
When their parents were killed by bombs, there were two bombs, and one of them just didn't go off, and it had Stark Industries written on it, just like that one. And then the second one, he said, like, it was the watch one. It was a Hydra watch, but it said Strucker, and Strucker's the one that did the experiments on Quicksilver and
how did I miss this?
I looked it up. Like, I was like looking up like Easter eggs that I might have missed. Yeah.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, I'm about to sneeze.
Bless you, son.
But no, I think it's like one of those things that you really, really have to be watching. Partially what I could think happened. I'm not fully convinced, because there's this whole thing, is she going to be the quote unquote villain?
I've seen that too.
Multiverse of Madness and Doctor Strange 2.
Mm,
I don't necessarily know how that's going to go, but
yeah.
I think we could be going down a rabbit hole the way Logan did, where Professor X and his
Yep.
Alzheimer's was causing him to have seizures, and then he killed basically all the mutants.
Mhm.
I think you could be having something like that where she's doing things with her mind and doesn't realize she's doing them because she's got some like PTSD stuff of
Yeah.
losing vision.
Yeah. So I'm going to piggyback off of that because that's a great segue into my theory. So I'm going to keep this short and sweet. If you, the viewers, do not know what House of M is, I'm going to botch this because I didn't read the comics. I've just done a lot of research on it the last couple of weeks. But pretty much all the House of M is in the comic books. This isn't Marvel lore at all. This is from the comics. Magneto puts Scarlet Witch. Magneto is an X-Men or bad X-Men. He's a mutant.
And actually her father.
And actually her father, which people don't know.
Not now, but
not now,
whatever.
but it's just weird. So but like just everything I'm saying, just kind of, I think it's setting up the story. So they put her, Scarlet Witch, on a desert island called Sokovia. No.
Sokovia is where she grew up.
Yeah. I forget the name of it. I'll look it up later and I'll post it in the link down below. But anyway, so she's sent on this island because her powers are getting out of control. And the Avengers, Fantastic Four, the X-Men are all coming together and like, we can't control her. She's too powerful. So we need to kill her. So Quicksilver, her brother, runs over, tells her and says, Wanda, they're coming to kill you. You need to escape. And her version of escaping is creating an alternate reality where it's almost like the way it's described in the comic books as like a snap. Everything goes white. And then everybody wakes up in an alternate universe. Captain America is not Captain America. He's married to a woman named Peggy, which is cool. Spider-Man is a celebrity married to Mary Jane. Hawkeye is alive. He was dead at this point. So there's all these new lifestyles for these people. It's like her perfect vision. That's what it literally says in the description. Like she snapped or something happened and she's now living in what she thinks is her perfect reality. And there's one person that realized that this is not correct, and it was Wolverine. So I'm thinking this is what's happening. Vision's dead. She realized that she was blipped. Is that what it's called? You got blipped. Yeah. I think she's going to be super depressed, and I think we're going to see it at some point. And I think her powers, she just lost control. And I think somehow, some way, my two theories are she has started her own version of House of M, where she's like, I'm miserable. I'm going to create my perfect vision.
I can see that.
And in that, somehow, some way, like we see in the trailers, that Rambo chick, Carol Danvers' best friend, that's her name, something Rambo, right?
Oh, yeah.
She gets thrown out of this shield-looking bubble. I think she's made a bubble around her and it's encompassed this big universe. Because if you look, the house dinner lady that was in the episode 1, she was in episode 2, but she wasn't the same person. So they're recycling the same people. So I think if wherever Wanda is, it's encompassed everyone in that area. And I think she's made some sort of bubble of her own universe. That is my only theory I have, because the only thing that's throwing me off is Sword. Like Andrew said, all Sword is.
Do you think maybe he took him? Sword took her somewhere?
They could have, absolutely, 100%, because they're like, they could have done that. But then if we watch the trailers, and I know that you really should never dig into trailer watching and really try to base what you think the movie's going to be.
Look at Infinity War.
And here's another big one. Star Boys, Last Jedi. I mean, come on now. I watched that trailer and dissected the whole thing. Like, this is what's going to happen, and it let us down. But it looks like it's on Earth to me, because there's that scene of her being thrown out.
No. I mean,
So that's my only thing.
There's some of it that, like, at least in the trailer, and I know you just said don't dissect it, but you just can't help it.
You can't help it. Can't help it.
When Wu is chasing her with the FBI, that is obviously a much different film style than the TV film style, sitcom film style, like we're getting used to in WandaVision. And I think that's real life.
I agree.
But I like your House of M stuff. And I'm wondering if this is going to be how the X-Men, Fantastic Four
100%
get reintroduced. And I think that's also another segue if you want to with Spider-Man 3, I think it's going to segue into that. Definitely Doctor Strange 2, but you could really start looking into maybe or not it's going to bring back Captain America, which said it wasn't a thing, but now I don't know so much.
I'm going to say one thing about it. There's only one acceptable way to bring back Chris Evans as Captain America, Steve Rogers. There's only one acceptable way. A 6-episode series or 7-episode series of him returning the stones. That's the only way I will take anything of Steve Rogers. They did him so perfect. He's my favorite.
I don't like it. I don't like how they ended the story. I love Cap.
What?
I love Cap. I don't like that.
Oh my God.
That's its own thing. But no,
we'll debate that. I would love to do that. Let's debate it sometime. But so pretty much my only 2 things about the show. Episode 1, it was painful. I'm going to be honest with you. I love Lucy. I never got into it. It wasn't my thing. Corey loved it. But for me, it just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. There was nothing really interesting about it, literally until the last scene. But then episode 2, I thought was incredibly charming. It was very funny. It was entertaining. It wasn't like entertaining as in like, this is action packed. It's just entertaining as in like, this is good. This is good TV to me. They did a really good job of like committing. They've committed to the storyline and I appreciate it. So that's all I got. Happiest Podcast fan, we got nothing. We're just as confused as you are. We are 22% of the way done this show. So we don't know anything.
I don't know. I really do like it though. It's also fun to like dissect all the colors or like all like the colors being like at the end credit colors. Sorry. I do.
Words. Yeah. And then my
like,
last
does it
thing,
mean something? Is that something? Like
it could. I don't know. What's
I don't think so. I don't think so.
No.
The banging of the now the wind, I don't really know, but then you heard the banging at the end. I want to know the 3 things that really the 4 main things that trip me out are the glitching of the stop it.
That was so creepy.
It was so like shining like red rum.
Yes, it was.
That, the helicopter, the beekeeper, and then that whole beekeeper scene when he comes out of the drain and then she's like, no. And then it goes
that's why I think she's in control, because it's her reality.
I don't think she knows she's in control though.
Oh man, I don't know.
I think she's just because you notice like she'll like be watching.
She did look confused.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and also you see the things where like Dottie,
she was the worst. What a square.
She was, but like when she got cut, she was like, I'm not here to like cause any harm. And she goes, I don't believe you. And then she like, they almost seem to have like a sense of like, help us kind of way.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It could also be one of those things that maybe they're all kind of trapped.
I think, but then my last thing, and then we'll wrap this up. I have a slight theory. I do not think the Vision we are seeing is the Vision that is dead. I don't think he's made up. I think he's a different Vision from a different universe, because we're getting into multiverses now. We're going to see different variations of different people. I think there's a possibility. I think she could have just plucked open a random Earth and not literally, oh, Earth 2, let me pull you out and put you in here. But I think there's some sort of something going on with like, he can't, I don't know. But then in the trailer, she literally says that he's dead. But maybe he's like, no, I'm not. I'm alive. I literally had a full on life. Because if you notice, he's a little funnier in this than he is in the Vision we know. He's different. He's not the same Vision, the same like really stone cold, straight laced Vision we know.
Yeah, but in all honesty, though, how much of that Vision do we actually see? We only see him for a little bit in Age of Ultron. Sure. We do get to see him somewhat in Infinity War. Infinity War, but I was going to Civil War.
Oh, Civil War 2, that's right. Yeah.
But you can see that growth, and you got to think, I mean, it took Thor however long to get to be himself.
True.
I mean, you go back and watch Thor 1, and then you see him
Thor 2.
Or
Thor 1 and 2, and then you can watch him in Infinity War, Endgame, and Ragnarok. It's not even the same character. It's ridiculous, but yeah, there's our theories, guys. We're just a bunch of nerds sitting here trying to make sense of this show that's blowing our minds. So, by the time you watch it, 3rd episode will be out. Happy watching. We love you, Andrew. You got anything, buddy?
No. Like, thanks for watching. Like, I literally like. You were saying your goodbyes, and I'm literally looking up more like theories. Like, I'm not kidding. Like I actually like just clicked on one.
It's a deep rabbit hole. You get in it, you're sucked in. You can't stop.
I actually have one like up. Sorry, you can't really see, but I was just like looking just to try to find some stuff to like even tell you guys. And I know there was the one thing. This is my last thing, and then we'll get off of our tangent. We'll say our goodbyes and we'll see you guys in a little bit. But she creates a baby with Vision.
Yes, I know.
Like in the comics.
Mm-hmm.
And it like is like a weird, like twisted thing. Like I don't know. She's without a doubt the most powerful Marvel character, with the exception of like some of the like what do they call them? The Watchers, like those guys,
Yeah.
and then like the Galactus. So
I think on Earth,
barring
I think
a
you could
couple.
say on Earth, I think she is
her or actually no, she beat Phoenix.
Did she?
She beat Phoenix. Yeah. So in one of the comics, when Jean Grey becomes the Phoenix, literally Wanda says no more Phoenix. She like whispers no more Phoenix, and it's just it's gone.
I'm just gonna put it out there and watch out for Wanda. I'm just gonna say it. I think she's going to reshape Marvel and the Marvel Cinematic Universe as we know it. She alone will reshape it, and I am ready for it. I love her. I think she's great. I think she and Vision have a great chemistry right now on screen, and I'm digging it. I'm all about it. Marvel, you getting 2 thumbs up from me. I'm very excited. Cannot wait. Episode 3 airing when we're filming Thursday night, 3:00 in the morning, Friday morning. So when you guys are watching this, 3rd episode will be out. So happy watching. We love you. Appreciate you. If you guys like what you're watching, please subscribe down below. Leave some comments what you want me to pair it with someone else, or me and Andrew to talk about, and me and Andrew to debate, whatever it may be. Leave some comments, leave some likes. We love you guys. We're out.
Later, everybody.